Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So I've got some good news today, and hopefully some news that'll brighten some people's spirits on the channel that were upset about me buying cheap Chinese wastegates and such. So I got a lot of parts to show you guys. One thing being the new wastegates. So I'll go ahead and show those to you right now. So there it is. I got two of these precision 40mm wastegates. Already ordered them. I actually got a refund from VS Racing on the other two wastegates. There was something wrong with them, and they were quick to give me my refund back and said they stand behind their product. So shout out to them. Thanks for making things right. But I decided, hey, since I want to do everything right on this build, let's go ahead and get the good stuff. So bit the bullet and bought the precision 40mm wastegates. So these look a little bit different. It has like a spanner nut up here on the top that you use to hold this cap down on the spring. But man, the quality of these is top notch. You see the valve, the difference in the valve. They've already got anti-seize on the valve. The material it's made out of is nice. It's just a really nice wastegate, and I have another one down here in the box. So they come in this nice box right here. Really nice piece. Fairly reasonable price on them too. And I like these because they have two ports on the top, so I wanted to drill an extra port like I did on the old 46mm wastegate. Also, it comes with all these different springs, you know, so you can change your boost pressure and whatnot for your wastegate boost pressure. So excited about that. And then I got a whole bunch of other parts to show you guys. I had a lot of parts show up. My garage is a mess, but it's full of parts that are eventually going to be on the car. So let's take a look at those. So moving down here, I have my turbo headers. These are CG Fab. Took about, I'd say, it took him about 3 weeks to build these things, so he's quick. The welds look amazing on here. Nice thick flanges, and then really cleans them up on the insides. And these are custom made to fit around the motor plates that are going to be on the car. So here's the, this would actually be the passenger side one right here. So welds are top notch. These are also mild steel, not stainless. If you want stainless, it's going to cost you a little bit more. I'm just going to coat these to keep them from rusting. So that's those, and I got some more parts over here. Still PTC 9.5 inch sitting over there. May have to get it restalled. Let's open this box up. See what's in here. Some Summit papers. All right. So I got all the piping for my hot side. This is just mild steel. It's actually aluminized. I'm like, whenever we weld it, we're gonna have to clean off the edges to weld. But it's aluminized 2 1/4 inch Summit brand. So I got 2 of these U-bends, and what's that? 2 of these J-bends. So I should have plenty of pipe to build the hot side with. And then got a nice flex coupler to go on there. This is made for a turbo setup. It's got this reinforced stuff on the inside so it can't blow out and cause a blockage in your exhaust. So that's going on there. And then I got a V-band clamp. This is a Chinese V-band clamp, but it seems like it's made pretty nice. It's actually got the, if I can take this nut off here. Well, it's kind of hard to get off, but it's actually got like a flange on the inside, so whenever you put these V-bands together, they're like an interlocking V-band. So it's a really nice setup. So I got that. And then I got a couple of reducers in here because those V-bands coming off the headers are 2 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna have to neck them down to 2 1/4. So got those. What else do I have? Oh, I got the intakes for the intercooler. The intercooler's sitting under the car, so I'll pull that out real quick and show you guys the intercooler. Got the intercooler pulled out from under the car. I know you guys have already seen this when it came in the box, but I finally got the end tanks for it. And they're just taped on here right now. Just put a couple, like some clear tape up here to hold these end tanks on the sides just to see how they looked. And this thing's massive, man. I already mocked it up on the front of the car, and I'll put a picture in the video so you guys can just see how much room this thing takes up on the front of the car. I don't think we're gonna have any issues with the high IATs this year with this intercooler setup. I gotta get Rusty out of Borz's Fabrication to weld these end tanks on. He said he'd do it for me. And probably gonna get some tabs welded over here on the sides, on both sides, so we can mount it to the car. And then I've got to, I got this thing on a stand so I can roll it. I've got to like hole saw a hole in each side for the intercooler piping to connect to. So I'm gonna like take a piece of 3.5 inch pipe with a bead roll in the end and cut a 3.5 inch hole in here, put it on there, and have Rusty weld that on there on each side. So the intercooler piping is gonna be 3.5 inch. Yeah, this thing is massive. Also got some hardware in to make this to make the spacers. So here's like a piece of 3 1/4 aluminum stock. So I'm probably gonna go out to my buddy Troy's house tonight. He has a lathe and all the tools to cut this down and make spacers out of it, so I can make the motor plates work. So what I'm gonna do, well, let me grab this. I'm going to, since this motor plates don't sit on here right, you can see like right here, the lighting isn't very good in here, but the motor plate bolts on flush with this part, but then down here on these two, and I also bought these longer studs because I am going to be running spacers. I got studs and nuts now to bolt this motor plate to the timing cover, but I need to make a spacer that goes behind here and behind this one right here. And then I also need to make some 1/2 inch spacers over on this side to space the motor plate out over here. And that's what this is going to be used for. So I'm going to go out to Troy's tonight. We're going to actually look at my bearings, and Troy's knows a little bit more about engine building than I do, especially like engine teardown analysis and stuff. So going to look at the bearings. I may do a video on that, and see what Troy thinks about the rod bearings and the main bearings in the engine. So that's all the new parts I got. Probably going to start fabbing up the turbo kit this weekend. We're going to do a video on that, so you guys stay tuned. Hope everyone has a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys later.